CJX. CJX, from where to start and where to stop. I received from the machine shop the two blocks. This block is with a stock crankshaft rear seal. This is how I'm saying to don't mix it up. And this is with a billet one. Okay. Both of them been machined at 83 millimeters. Perfect. One clean on the surface here, not something crazy. It was just a little bit, that's why you can see some marks that they didn't disappear completely. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. So, all there are 83 millimeters. I just measure it. 83 exactly. I was not expecting something different than this. Now I'll have to turn it upside down. I want to put the bearings and measure it. I have a reason why. These are the two crankshafts. Okay. What's happening now with the crankshafts? From here, I'm okay. It's fine, it's gonna run fine. There's no problem. Let me say something that when you see H, it's horizontal. When you see V, it's vertical. Okay, that means one measurement it's like this, and the other measurement is like this. All right. This is for the billet engine, the billet crankshaft rear seal. This is for the stock one, the one that looks like it's rusty. I'm gonna come back to this one later. So I'm okay with the measurements for this crankshaft. It's fine. I don't see any problem with the journals. Now, this is completely different story, especially on the number 3 and number 4. Something happened to this engine before, or I don't know honestly what they did. They inform me also from the machine shop, this is a standard procedure. When it comes back from the machine shop, I'm getting the micrometer and I'm start measuring it to see that's okay. Usually I'm not writing down, I'm just getting, let us say, the measurements from here and here, here and here, and the same thing on all the journals. If they are okay, I don't have to write it down. Now, why I wrote down this one? Because I want to show you to compare with this crankshaft. It's a good chance, let us say. The biggest problem is on the number 3 journal. Why is that? Horizontal, here, when I'm measuring from this side to this side, on the left side of the journal, I'm finding, let us say, forget about the 51.9, because all of them it's 51.9. It's 0.019 of millimeter, all right? Then, when I'm measuring on the right side here, that means right here with here, and left here with left here, all right? On the same position here, but one left, one right. In one case, it's 19, in the other case, it's 34. Now, vertical, here up, if I measure here up and down, from this side down here, here to here, all right, it's 24. That means this, it's not straight. If you watch the video from this engine, this, which title is this one? Yeah, I'm gonna upload the same video but with two different titles, because one is for with the billet crankshaft rear seal and the other one is with the stock rear seal, and one had stock crankshaft bearing caps, bolts, and the other one has the studs, the ARP. So it's the number 3 here is gonna be disaster. I don't want to use this crankshaft, honestly. Let me get more measurements, and then I'm gonna use also the plastic gates. Yes, that's the plan. And most probably I'm gonna put the plastic gates here, that I see that it's not okay. All right. And I'm gonna torque it down. So that's up to now. Let me make the block upside down. I have a new bearings. Dual bore cage. Yes, let me continue. This crankshaft, if you ask me, as it is, without even checking more, because of the number 3, it's gone. To make it straight, let us say, the journal, you have to go down to machine it properly, let us say, to 900, 51,900, to be equal all over the place. to be straight here, to don't be like this. It is like that, let me see. Left to the right, yes. So, to don't be like this, and to don't be like an egg. Because this is like an egg and it's uneven. All the bad on this. Also the other one, the number 4 you see has 5,000 millimeter run out. The fifth one has 2,000 millimeter run out. And there is also the journal for the connecting node on the number 4 here. In total it's a 4,000 millimeter. Let's continue. And yes, we are all over the place. Take a look at the number 3. That's what I was saying. That has more clearance from the left and it's more tight on the right. You see the print on the plastic cage here. This, if you get the paper, it's more than half millimeter. 0.051. Sorry. 0.051. Yeah, and I believe that I didn't feel it right, the crankshaft, to be honest. Yep, we need one crankshaft for this block. This is with the block that it does have the billet crankshaft rear seal. Okay, this is the other block. This we're gonna check it now. This, it should be fine. Should I ask for oversized bearings? Let's see if it's available. Still waiting for an answer. I don't remember to have an oversized. I don't think so to have an oversized bearings, because I have another crankshaft outside. Have this crankshaft that's gone. And I asked that time 4 or 5 years ago, and they said to me there is no oversized bearing. There are the 5 bearings, the 5 classic bearings. There is a blue, red, yellow, black and white, right? No, black, red, yellow, blue and white. Sorry, yes, the first the black one. And if I remember right, the yellow one is the 0, and then the red, it's minus 3,000 millimeter, between 3 and 4,000 millimeter. The black one is minus 6,000 millimeter. This is to adjust. Let me show also the blue. The blue, it's 3 millimeters plus, and the white, it's 6 millimeters plus. Why is that? This is to align the crankshaft and to have the correct clearance in all of them. The same thing like the M57, the same thing like the M56, same thing like BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Audi, same story. But it's different to have, let us say, even if we say that the middle one, the lower middle is, I wrote on the paper, where is it now? Come on, I cannot find it or what? It's here, it's here. It's GBG, it's yellow. That means this is yellow. It's the lower one, it's yellow, blue, and the last one is, I have it on the stupid paper, now I am struggling here. Yes, yellow. Yellow, blue, alright? The upper one, why I want to, it's red. The other one, let me see on my notes. Let me see 1 second on my notes, because I have it here. Yes, it's 4. The upper bearings are 4 red and 1 blue. The last one is supposed to be blue, and all the rest, the other 4 upper, it's a red one. So what's my point now? For this, what's happening on the number 3 journal, that's uneven, is, let us say, let me read it. We are looking for the difference. The lowest spot is 51.919, all right, when it's supposed to be 51.952, 953, let us see. So we are looking about 300 millimeter, 0.03 of millimeter. 0.03 of millimeter. I have what I have nothing. I have 6,000 millimeter plus. Oh boy, even if I use, let's say, the white one, so what? It's only 6,000 millimeter, and we are talking about 300 plus of millimeter. 0.03, where is it? Where I lost 0.03, but see, 0.03 when if you don't touch at all the left side. 0.03, 0.034, 0.034 of millimeter, and this is if you don't touch the left side, if you remove material only from the right side. 0.03. Even if you remove 500 millimeter, let us say, to make it straight, for example, what are you going to put there? My finger or red paper? Nope, we need the crankshaft. We need the crankshaft, and then I have to check the new numbers on the crankshaft, which colors wearing. I will include also these bearings for this crankshaft, and let's see how we're gonna roll. By the way, nothing's close, nothing's clean. Sorry, nothing's being washed. I'm just trying to understand now what's going on. What can I do with that, with all this mess? Yeah, it's much better to find one used crankshaft. Yep, to put it on, to be everybody happy. I have to send it for polishing, obviously, if they send me a used one. One of the reasons I'm sending for polishing is because they're gonna measure it at the machine shop before, they're gonna measure it after the polishing, then they're gonna give me a report, and then I'm gonna measure it also here. By doing that, I'm double checking also my tools. I'm double checking also that I have the same readings. I have plus minus 1,000 millimeter usually. So first I'm double checking the readings for my tools to know what's going on, and then with the plastic cage at the end, I verify the readings. Again, you can be plus minus 1,000 millimeter, 2,000 millimeter maximum. That's the maximum, and this is okay. It's acceptable. If you open an engine, let us say, any engine, not only the CJX, let us say M157, M156, Mercedes, BMW, doesn't matter. If you open, let us say, at 300,000 kilometers, and you see the run out that has the wear, and that you have to think about that, you know what, the engine was running, then you understand how much room you have, if you like. Yeah, that's it pretty much. I'm gonna continue with this one. I'm gonna continue to check also this one so you don't have any headache. Yeah, let me put on that. Let me put on that on the crankshaft and use a plastic cage to. I'm not gonna measure it. I'm not gonna measure the bearings. I'm gonna go direct because this block. No, this is the used block. Oh boy. This is the used block or is this the used block? I have to check also my notes. Dang it. No, this is with a billet. Yeah, but this is. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is supposed to be the used one. Yeah, I have to put the bearings inside. Yeah. I have to go to bring also the other bearings. What needs this one now? What needs this one? This. Go figure out. No, that's nice. All of them are red. You don't see nothing through the phone. but it's over there. Let me see if I can show you. It's here. It's written here. Like this you can see. All are. Right? Yes, all are. All the upper red. And on this crankshaft, what is it? Here? Blue, white, blue, yellow, yellow. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go check also this one. This, now you don't know if it's gonna be fine or not. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. It was a used block. We get it without the crankshaft. It's supposed to be okay, but verifying that you don't have any headache, right? Right. Removing the oil from here, opening it all, and see what's going on. I knew it. It's not the first time. Why to change on this? You have how many chances you have to match? The same chances like you get the lotto, let us say, to win the lotto. The same thing, same shit, different day. So what's going on now here? Even if you choose the correct color bearings for the lower, what says the crankshaft, and the correct color bearings for the upper one, what says the engine block, this is what's happening. You see the number 5th, it's okay. Where I'm pointing. The number 5, it's not 0.38, it's not 0.25. I'm gonna say that's 0.03. I'm gonna call it. Yes, I'm gonna call it 0.03. Okay. Now, number 4, it's much more tight. You said it's been squeezed much more. See where it is. So this is supposed to be more 0.02. It's not the best. Not for here, not for performance, not for this country, not for 10W60. You can run this one with a stock oil if you're in Germany. So also this is tight. Okay, then we go to number 2, and it's way off. Number 2 is, why I'm measuring right now, I don't understand. It's 0.05 millimeter. Oh boy. And the first one, 0.038. Just. Anyhow, forget it. What I did, I ordered more bearings. Yay, how lovely. Need to be straight. That means when it sits the crankshaft on the block has to be straight to don't be more tight or more loose, and the same thing from down. And then at the end, after you get your measurements, then you have to use a plastic gauge to see what's going on. Now if you use, let's say, plastic gauge like what I did right now, you see that's all over the place. It's not right. It won't gonna work. Here you're gonna have a big problem. Here that it's much more tight, you're gonna have a problem. This is gonna be okay. Yeah. And also the number 2 that has more clearance. I said that, I think. The number no, the number 1 has a little bit more. The number 2, yeah. You get the picture. Need to check to fix everything. I cannot close this one. For this one I need the crankshaft. How lovely, beautiful. That's it. One update whenever I'm gonna receive the bearings. Whenever I'm gonna receive the used crankshaft or new, it depends what they're gonna send me. Whenever they're gonna bring me the bearings that I'm gonna ask, then we're gonna see for final how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna start the camera while making the measurements because I'm gonna spend so much time. You have to torque it down, you have to do 1 million things. And again, if you stretch the bolt, because these bolts are already been stretched, so you don't make it again at 90 degrees. If you make it at 90 degrees, it's not gonna be right. Most probably the final checkup, I'm gonna do it with the studs to be sure. I'm gonna keep the stock bolts to make a test to see what's going on, but at the end I'm gonna put, let us say, assembly grease on the studs, on the nuts properly, then we're gonna torque it down to specs the studs to see what it's gonna give me. Yeah, you see, I didn't wash it. Yay, how lovely. That's it for now. That's it. Let me talk at the office what's going on. and continue. Thank you.